Competition is not going to get less, it's going to get more intense. One of the problems that organizations have, and that we as individuals have, is that we tend to work on what's urgent, not necessarily what's important. If we don't work on the important, if we don't make the important urgent, then what will happen is that we will be stuck in a rut and we will never be able to make the leap forward that needs to be made. Our primary principle is shared learning. That's the fundamentals of what AME is about. Reaching out and providing value for our membership by giving them the opportunity to have a shared learning experience which they can now take home and deploy within their organization. Our conference process is put on by practitioners and members of AME. It's not put on by professionals. It's put on by the membership of AME. People have discovered the conference, they've discovered the value. Some of the companies are bringing as much as 70 and 80 people to the conference. People come to our conference from all over the world. Last year we had 40 people that came from Kenya. No matter where you are in the world, the attributes that you can find within this conference, the skills, the networking, become invaluable to helping you progress. The question I had for my organization on many occasions, if we don't adopt these practices and our competition does, what do you think will be the answer 5 years from now? What happened is that because of the success that we had, our leadership soon noticed that success and they then become adopters. When somebody first comes to our conference, they literally are overwhelmed by all of the information. There is so much to learn. Don't try to go home with 100 things to do. Let's make a list, and we facilitate that at the conference, of what is the one thing I can take home and implement. If you can implement one thing, you will pay for the value, the cost of that conference 10 times over. We have also put in place a process. We call it our conference support process. That process continually improves the value of the conference for our attendees. We take input from our attendees, and every year we modify the conference to plug in those things that add more value and to delete those things that are not considered valuable. How fast people can progress within a company has to do with, number one, the culture, the management structure. That's why we're finding about 1/3 of the attendees of our conference now are senior leadership. Those people have the resources to help support the change. Most of our attendees are people who come back year after year because the journey never ends. If people are truly your most important asset, investing knowledge for them is a great return